Hey guys, it's Phobia here, and today we're going to be doing the top 5 zombie maps in Black Ops 3. Now, I'm discluding the remakes, so no Giant, none of the DLC 5 stuff, just the original disc, Shadows of Evil, or download, and all the Season Pass DLCs minus the Giant. So, without further ado, let's get into this. I'm going off of replayability, gameplay in the game itself, and funness. I don't know. First on our list is going to be Zespo no Shima. And the reason it's here is because when it first came out, it was supposed to be like the super spooky, fun map. And yeah, it was not really that spooky. It had a lot of glitches, which I'll give it that. They were fixed, most of them. And it wasn't that spooky. Yeah, sure, the atmosphere was pretty cool. I gotta admit that. But otherwise, it wasn't that spooky. Sure, there was spiders and one-hit thrashers. Still scary to this day. But it wasn't that scary of an atmosphere. I don't know, they just didn't really do it too right. And then also, back when it first came out, everyone's like, they asked Jason Blundell how long it would take to do the Easter egg. And he's like, a long time. I forgot how long, it was like a week or something. And within 24 hours, they completely figured it out. Which was kind of a disappointment. But at the same time, I don't know. Horizon was pretty good, so not Shadows. God dang it. Zespo doesn't look so good. And next on our list, number 4, is going to be Gorod Grovey. Now, I only put Gorod here because, personally, it's not my most favorite map. They did bring back a lot of cool stuff. You can ride dragons. The dragon shield was brought into it. A lot of weapons came in that people wanted, like the PPSH and the Mark IIIs. Technically, Mark IIIs. But, other than that, there's not too much. There's not that many good spots to, necessarily train without the dragon coming by and completely ruining your day. You have to go elsewhere or try to do it without vision if you have a shield. If you're lucky enough to have a shield at that time. Otherwise, you kind of get screwed over. The Easter egg was pretty good. It didn't take too long to solve, but it didn't get solved too quickly. Yeah, they added no perks into it. Everyone wanted a new perk. Widow's Wine is the only new perk we got. It was still a disappointment at this time. Moving on to the next one. Okay, moving on to number 3 is Shadows of Evil. Now, I put Shadows at 3 and not 5 because I actually enjoy the map, unlike most people. I quite enjoyed it when it came, after it came out, and when it did come out, actually. I kept enjoying it. At the time, I didn't have any other maps to play. All I could do was play that map, which kind of annoyed me, made me not like the map as much, because it's super red. That's one of the bad things about it. That's why it's not, number 1 or number 2. It's because just so red. Any shade of red you can find on Shadows of Evil. But it did bring us a lot of cool things. It brought us debatably the most overpowered wonder weapon ever in Black Ops. And World at War. Just in zombies from Call of Duty. Most overpowered wonder weapon. You literally just aim at the ground and shoot, and you're completely fine. And when this map first came out, you could just glitch pack-a-punch it, and it was even better. I don't know how they made it better. Well, actually, I kind of do. It had more ammo. It had like a better radius or something. I just remember it was really nice, and then they patched it. So, the map became a little less fun. But one of the reasons I put this as high as it is also is because it's one of the maps that I was able to get a higher round. And a high round for me is like 35 plus. So, yeah, it was pretty fun. And I had gotten round 44, actually. I had to go back and look through my videos, but round 44 was the high round. My first really high round. It set a personal record for me. And I really did enjoy playing it. The training wasn't the most difficult. There was a little bits here and there where I did get trapped. I eventually died by the Margwa. That still sucks. The Thrasher and the Margwa have that stupid one-hit down. I don't even know if it's a glitch. It's just stupid. I hate it so much. But that's Shadows of Evil. Moving into number 2 here. Don't know why I was so excited about that, but moving on, number 2 is Revelations. The most hyped disappointment, in a way, of like all of Black Ops 3. Because, yes, everyone wanted, including me, wanted a mixture of all the maps because we knew they weren't going to make another Black Ops 4. They're just not going to do that. The campaign's already way off track. Multiplayer and zombies is all they got. So, we were looking for the big finale, and even Treyarch pointed at that. So, we were super hyped, and then, I think it took almost a week, maybe more, to get the Easter egg solved. But gotta admit, that was one of the most disappointing Easter egg things I've ever seen. And that does bring it down, which sucks. The fight was terrible with the Shadow Man. It was kind of confusing on how it worked. You got no new perks. None. Which is a really disappointment also. But it had a really cool camo. It had the Apothecary Servant and the Thunder Gun, which you could get both of them. And you could upgrade the Apothecary Servant. It's a little nerfed from Shadows of Evil, but you could still upgrade it. And also, the map had, all the maps that, people really liked mashed together, which was really cool how they did that. Also, the map plays really well. The Pack-a-Punch is, simple to open. All you have to do is basically turn the power on. When power, I mean generator things, whatever those are. And then you gotta trap the big giant, space worm thing. And, yeah, he eats you. Yeah. Spoiler alerts. Anyways, Pack-a-Punch was simple. Just as you progress through the map, you unlocked it eventually. It had a nice way of intertwining the maps together and including certain aspects from each one. Rooked was actually kind of creepy, to be honest here. Quite kind of creepy. I'm really looking forward to the remastered for Rooked coming out soon. I'm recording this before DLC 5 came out. Or is coming out. Depends on when you watch this. And the number 1 spot is going to have to go to Transit. JK, it's got to be Horizon Drac. That was one of the most kind of hyped. It was very hyped. I remember when it was coming out. I was like, oh my gosh, look, a giant freaking castle. This looks so fun. And the Panzer comes back. Oh no. Anyways, yeah, super fun map to play. One of my favorites. It is my favorite of Black Ops 3. That's why it's first. And then, just also because of the fact of there's so much good things that came with that map. Like, you got the bows, which is like knockoff version of the stabs, but they're still really cool. They have their own unique version, kind of like the really cool. My favorite is the storm bow. It's like a really cool version. It reminds me of the Wonder Waffle. Really nice weapon. Favorite weapon of the Wonder Weapons. And then you got like we had our first actual like boss battle in zombies. Not like the Panzer or Denizens or any sort of thing like that. No, like an actual boss where it was like round or kind of like round where you had to defeat him three times to actually fully defeat him. Things like that. Really cool map. Does come in at number 1 for that. And also, last thing, it was fun that there's a lot of places to train. It was fun to train on that map. Big open, nice to train on. But that's gonna end it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what your favorite map was, whether it be Zespo, Shadows, Go Rod, Crovey, Revelations, or like me, the Horizon. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. We just hit 200 subscribers. Woo, yay. Yeah, anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.